going to bring up a guy. This guy, very, very funny. I run into him at the grocery store all the time, and he's a good mate of mine. It's going to be very personal tonight. And he is the inaugural recipient of the Dan Crawford Memorial Scholarship. So would you give a big round of applause right now for Rob F. Martinez?
Hello, Purple Onion. You know, they told me it was the final show, and I said I'm going to bring out my finest polyester. I told them that right off the bat. I am a native San Franciscan. I was born, thank you, born and raised in the Mission District. Okay, not one of these phonies that claims to be from San Francisco and is from San Rafael or Turlock. You know what I'm saying? And I was raised in the Mission District when the Mission District stood for something, okay? Not this handlebar mustache, hipster, fixed gear bicycle nonsense that you see now. The Mission District used to stand for something. Gangs, drugs, prostitution, okay? I don't hate hipsters, I really don't. I'm actually jealous. I'm very jealous of the hipsters. Because they can grow that handlebar mustache. It looks fantastic. You look at a hipster with a handlebar mustache, you look at him, you think 1920s bare knuckle fighter, right? I try growing a handlebar mustache, someone looks at me and they say, oh, look, it's Pancho Villa. Not quite as cool or as iconic. The Purple Onion is very special for me, not only because it's a San Francisco establishment, but this is where I had my first date with my wife, who's my wife now. So it has a very special place in my heart. Thank you, thank you. My wife is everything that I've ever wanted. I keep a list. My wife is beautiful, she's funny, she's white. Everything that I have on that list. You don't want to settle, is my point. And the comedy show is a fantastic place to bring a date. That's why I brought her out here. That was the whole point. I see a lot of people are out here on some kind of dates here. Let's look at very good-looking couples who's in love. Let's see it. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of arguments on the car ride home. That's all right. If you come out here you're on a date, you made a fantastic move. You know why? Because you laugh, you have a good time, it enhances the relationship. That's a fact. What not a lot of people know is that a comedy show also a great place to end the relationship. If you're thinking of calling it quits, maybe now is the perfect time. Everybody's laughing, the smiles are abound everywhere. That's when you pull this move. You go, hey, we gotta talk. I know a lot of people, they like taking romantic walks on Pier 39, Fisherman's Wharf. I used to do that kind of thing. But I don't anymore. One thing really turned me off to the whole thing. On Fisherman's Wharf, there's a whole arcade area, okay? And then you can play all these machines. There's this one machine called the Challenger. It's this one claw that hangs over all these stuffed animals. Now, the idea is you put your money in, the claw picks up the animals, drops it in the bin. You give it to your lady, you're the hero, right? She thinks you're fantastic. Maybe she lets you put your fingers in the old meat toaster in the parking lot. That is the idea. But no matter what you do, you keep putting your money in, the claw just keeps picking it up and dropping it. Just keeps picking it up and dropping it. By the end of the night, you're down $50. Somebody called security. You're banging on it. You're arguing with your girlfriend. All because you want this thing to pick it up. It just keeps picking it up and dropping it. I hope whoever invented this machine, I hope this man fell off a cliff into some rocks, and I hope he was paralyzed. And then when the paramedics tried to get him out with a stretcher, they just kept dropping him, just over and over again. I'm very excited about this winter in San Francisco. I live in Los Angeles now, but I like coming up. I do shows here. I come up for certain events. There's a big musical coming back to San Francisco this winter, the musical Wicked. And a lot of people love that musical. It's coming this winter back to San Francisco. And this past winter, my wife took me to see it 2 times. 2 times. And a lot of my guy friends made fun of me. They said, "What, are you going to see a musical?" And you know what? I'm not embarrassed to admit it. I had a fantastic time. I'm not embarrassed. It was a great story. amazing songs, beautiful costumes, and I got this really tingly feeling in my uterus. I don't know if anyone else felt that. But I also thought up of a joke while I was watching that musical. I thought it was fantastic. And you know what? Halloween is coming up. So I thought I would give you guys a little something. You guys can take this joke with you. It's appropriately themed because the musical Wicked is about the wicked witches of the West. All right? So here's a joke for you guys for Halloween. How do you know when a witch is on her period? She rides around on a mop. Not too bad, huh? Not too bad. I came up just for this show, and I'm leaving tomorrow. I love San Francisco, but I am very happy to get out of here. One of the reasons is the number of people that hit you up for change. I hate that. It bugs me because I'm a sucker. I give people money all the time, and if you have a good sign, guess what? You're getting money. I see this guy all the time. He's got a sign that says, anything helps, even a smile. Because I look at that and I say, I know I can do better than a smile. So I laugh at him. Hey, you guys have been a great crowd. My name is Rob F. Thank you very much.
Rob F. Martinez right there, friends. Rob F. Martinez. I know it's early in the night to say this, but you've already won best coat of the evening. So, yeah, everybody else forget it.